Women's sexual pleasure and intimacy group. We're using the term intimacy very intentionally, reaching for people who maybe aren't as comfortable in the language that I'm in. For me, it's all about exploring sexual pleasure. And I'm very comfortable in that space. There are lots of people who are not so comfortable in that space. I want you to take a chance. Intimacy is a way to talk about that. Language and words matter. So when I talk about it being a women's support group for intimacy and pleasure, that's what I'm talking about. We're going to start gently, and we're going to be meeting people where they're at. We are often silenced as women when it comes to expressing our needs and sexual desires. And so it can feel overwhelming and really scary to join a group and be like, oh my gosh, are we going to start talking about things like on day one? And granted, I'll probably use language on day one. I'm going to say genitals and I'll say vulva. One of the goals of the group is to explore pleasure and intimacy in terms of what are the benefits of this? So physical benefits, emotional benefits, and the emphasis won't be on orgasms. I'm not orgasm centric. That's not what we're here to talk about. Although for some folks, that's all they know. So when I say pleasure, it's much, much bigger than orgasm. Another goal as an educator and a coach, I really want people to know how their bodies work. We're going to talk about your sexual body. Like, how does it function? What are all the different parts and what do they do? And learning a little bit more about that. And when did you have your last sex ed class? Was it taught by your gym teacher in the 5th grade? We're going to brush up on some of those pieces. We are living at these extremes of either you know or you don't know, and everything in between is just full of misinformation. Also, that expectation again, as a woman, you're not supposed to have sexual pleasure. And if you have desires and needs, you just need to be quiet about it. We see that language and that dichotomy when we're talking about things like labeling women as sluts versus, oh, she's frigid. And so there's this extreme. And if you are empowered in any way, you're going to be much further down here. And it's scary for the people who are like, she knows what she's talking about. She's comfortable in her body. And it is important to recognize that there are a lot of systems in place that are trying to keep this quiet, keep it taboo, and keep people down. And we're not going to allow for that. What I'm trying to build and create, certainly with this group, is that space in between. Come and learn without judgment. Come and explore, come and ask questions, come and talk about the shared experiences or the lived experiences. Building a room full of voices exposes that we're not alone. And it is not unusual to not have information about our bodies.